Good evening, everybody. Wait, am I coming through? Evening. Oh yeah, there I go. Alright, I am coming through. We are live. Everything is working. I'm still trying to get my flight plan set up, though. I don't know how to get this. Okay, finally. Okay, good. I was having issues getting a flight plan where I was actually able to do it in the 777. Kept giving me the flight plan. I'm doing a flight plan that's not necessarily as realistic, because I'd be going through Russia, which they won't let us do that anymore as a U.S. carrier, but we can just pretend we're operating as Air China or something like that. I don't really know, but anyways, I got that finally filed, so let me update the electronic flight bag here and request some new data because we're going the opposite direction now. Awesome. Okay. That's all set up, so we're good there. I can connect to VATSIM now. Boeing 773. Connect. Perfect. Let's kick off our transponder because we don't need it on right now. That'll be good. And last but not least, just make sure everything looks good. Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. That looks fine. Alright. Cool. I think there's a couple there's definitely air traffic control on tonight here. There's a couple aircraft here too. A couple guys loaded in. So I had to reload the flight. Okay, so let's get boarding going here. Let's request our route. That looks good. That looks good. And request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Regular United. That should do that. Block fuel is set. Okay, select the route. Alright, let me load this route up into SimBrief real quick just so I can have it on there as well. This is going to be one heck of a long flight. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're going really, really far north. Yeah, very far north. Attach pushback tug. I don't need it right now. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, and our approach into Hong Kong. I've not been to Hong Kong in a long time, but I know they now have that new runway. Okay, so that's the arrival. And then I'm assuming, what's my last point on this thing? Sierra.
Starting.
If I go off of here. Oh no, I do want to go off Limes. Okay, hold on. Let's switch that then.
Passengers boarding starting.
Remove. I want to go off of Limes. Okay, there we go. ILS 7 Center off of Limes. Perfect. Alright, beautiful. That's easy. Okay, well, let's load up this route. This route is so long. Yo, what's up, Michael? How you doing? You finally got my first sightseeing company, but it's taking forever to get another company. You'll get there. I went with the cargo, and then I got VIP after that to try to get the Vision Jet as quick as possible. But I was able to get it pretty quick. I'm not sure what you get paid, though, for sightseeing compared to cargo. I thought I remember reading somewhere in a forum or something or on a post that cargo at the time, and this was like a month ago, cargo seemed to have been paying the most for a company. I don't know how true that is, but that's kind of what I remember reading. Okay, cool. So that's good. Oh, here we're probably departing 28 right, full length, with a turnout to the north, and then coming into Hong Kong, ILS 7 center off of Limes on the Sierra 7 Charlie. Arrival. Beautiful. Yeah, this is going to be a super long flight. I actually didn't even look at the block time. It is saying... Let's see. Block time. 15 hours, 46 minutes. I'm going polar, which is kind of cool. I haven't gone polar in a long time going to Hong Kong because it's been doing more of the real world routes that are taking them the west direction. Okay, so that should be good on the route there. So let's go ahead and get our performance numbers and accept those. Although, that says... Why does it say 300? That's not right. That should be 290. Yeah, that's got the wrong cruise in there. Hold on, let me make sure these numbers match. Estimated takeoff weight, 753. Zero fuel weight, 456.2, 456. Yeah, we're good. Okay, because I had the wrong flight plan loaded in here originally. Should have done cargo. Jumped the opportunity. Yeah, I mean it happens. You'll get there eventually. Who knows? Maybe somehow it'll be more rewarding, or maybe you'll be able to sell an airplane from one company to, and it'll be worth more for whatever reason. You'll be able to get into the other company. I've just been running into issues where it's not letting me finalize flights. Like, it's not recognizing that I'm on final approach. So it doesn't advance the... It never makes the hold short box appear after you exit the runway so that then you can have the assigned parking spot. So I just get stuck and then I don't get credit after flying for 2.5 hours. It's really annoying. The game's been kind of frustrating me from that standpoint. It's so defeating to do all that stuff and then nothing happens. Alright, so our takeoff 34 and it's a flaps 5. That's gonna be some high V speeds. Dang, can I do a flaps 15? Alright, yeah, let's do a flaps 15. I'd rather do that because I'm just so heavy. Index, thrust. So that'll bring us to 15 degrees with a 37 degree. Okay, takeoff 15. 6.5 on the trim. That gives us a 170. 176. Really isn't that much better, honestly. 182. Perfect. 6.5. Alright, let me pull the stream back up here so I can see any chats coming through. I had you guys behind a window for a second. Alright, so we got to go 6.5 on the trim. And I just got my IFR clearance from whoever's on in Chicago. I don't know if Tower's on. I can't see on the list. Approach and center are on, though. 6.5. There we go. Okay. And then V2 is 182. Cool. Should be heading at 273 off of that runway. That was the fastest boarding ever. I was not expecting it to go that fast. And then our initial is going to be 5,000 feet. Okay, so let's take a peek and see what our IFR... Oh my god, it's so long. PDC, United 152, O'Hare Destination Hong Kong, O'Hare Rainer, blah blah blah. VHH, altitude 290, squawk 2276. Let's kick that in the box. 2276. Cleared RD8 departure. Columbia SID maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 119. Jets maintain 250 until advised. Contact 121.9 ready to push. 1219. RD ground. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll talk to ground. We got that in. He's tuned. Everything looks good there. FMC. Wind data. I can do that, I guess. Route data. Load. Make sure it doesn't give me the error that I'm not going to get there in enough time. I hate when that happens. Or I'm not going to get there with enough fuel, I should say. Let me check and see if it's ducking my mic. No, it hasn't ducked my mic. Thank God. Really annoying that it's been doing that lately. Alright, so execute that. Stay on that page. Let's go ahead and get the checklist pulled up, so I can start knocking that out. Parking brake will be set. Alright. Before start. Let's go through the before start. MCP, takeoff, trim, beacon. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I gotta get my panel kind of configured here. Get rid of that light. 'Cause I know it's gonna piss me off when I'm in the air, how bright it is. Wait a minute, that's what I want. Alright, the displays I can handle for now. I'll do that later. Get rid of the glare shield, and let's get rid of the radio. I'll leave the radio on just a hair once I kick off the dome light. Okay. 1219 for push. Let's finish setting up the rest of our autopilot here. There we go. Okay. We are all set. We'll fire up the APU. And then we'll go ahead and request push and start and get rolling out of here. Somebody's starting up. Oh yeah, that guy over there. Alright, beautiful. Why is that door open? We should go walk up there. I wonder if you can walk up there. That'd be cool. Oh wait, this isn't 2020. Or 2024. The 2022. What am I thinking? Alright, the information... Echo.
O'Hare Ground United 826 requesting push and start.
Okay, Echo. Traffic. Airport.
United 826, O'Hare Ground, pushback at your own discretion. Call me when you're ready for taxi short of uniform, please.
United 26, affirm.
Where's this guy? United 26, which one is he? (826), okay, so he's different. Traffic. I don't really need ATC on either, so I'll just turn that off. Michael G. Good to have you here tonight. Alright, we got the APU going here. We ready to roll here? I want to get going. Okay, the flight bag's good. See if there's any ground equipment. I don't need any ground maintenance. I have none. Okay, door management. Close all.
O'Hare
Armor.
Ground 1612, push Charlie 30 with Echo. We'll be hanging on the uniform.
Okay. This guy's gonna push before me. Scumbag. Alright, let's request push and start on here.
O'Hare Ground 1612.
And ground connections. Release, remove. No de-icing.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed.
United
Brakes are set.
1612, O'Hare Ground, pushback onto uniform approved. Are you able to make it tail southwest?
Yeah, we can push straight back. We'll call the ground. Push approved. Yeah, 1612.
Alright. And O'Hare Ground United 152 heavy at Charlie 16 requesting push and start.
United 152 heavy, O'Hare Ground, pushback onto uniform approved. Tail northeast, please.
Alright, push back on the uniform, tail northeast, United 152. Alright, tail northeast. That's easy.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
This guy next, I think this guy's pushing. Maybe, no, it's that guy, okay. Tail northeast. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. It's taking way longer than I wanted to. Wait, they got DuPage ATIS going? Dang. They got everything staffed up in Chicago tonight.
Locking gear.
I thought it was that guy, but I guess it's somebody else. So we're all rolling out at the same time tonight. That's kind of cool. 3014. Come on. This is weird. It's like up there, but there. Alright. Facing south.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright. Parking brakes are released.
Commencing push.
That's
Due
running.
to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Alright, here we go, ladies and germs.
1742 is short of uniform of Bravo Sierra, ready to taxi.
Let's fire him up.
United 1742 O'Hare ground, runway 22 left. Taxi via uniform 7 Bravo Victor. Correction, uniform 7 Quebec Bravo Victor.
Oh, yeah.
52 left via uniform 7 Quebec Bravo Victor, United 1742.
There we go. Got ignition. Now it's 0 degrees. Man, it's cold. It's actually nice out today, though. I'm surprised it's so cold in the game. I don't think it's... it's probably hitting 32. Now that I think about it. Oh my god, I need more water. I'm so thirsty.
1612 taxi with Echo.
Alright, engine number 2.
1612 O'Hare ground, runway 22 left. Taxi via join Quebec Bravo Victor.
Alright, join Quebec Bravo Victor to 22 left, United 1612. And if you want us to go east, we can make the turn.
United 1612, go if you are absolutely unable to take Quebec down south, just let me know.
It should be no problem. I was saying if you want us to go the east route, that's fine as well.
East route don't exist anymore. Yeah, because I'm going to be blocking this guy for a minute here on uniform, so he's going to have to skirt around me. We are definitely 28 right tonight. Alright, we got that engine up and running, so we are good there. And for the right engine, kick on. There we go. Kick the APU off. Let's see. Everything else is looking pretty good on the panel. Done with that. Anti-ice there, flight controls. Okay, so we just have to set our flaps.
Please set parking brake.
Parking brake is coming on. Good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, beautiful.
Unlocking gear.
That guy is gonna sneak by. Hey! Got the retro livery on there. Couple guys do, that's pretty cool. There they go. I was gonna say.
Tow truck disconnected.
Bypass
pin
pin.
removed.
Laps 15.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flight control check. And can get out of here. Waiting for the signal. Alright, there they are. We got information echo. Hopefully that's still current. Let's see if it is. Yeah, it's still echo. Okay. I am mode C, so we're good there. Alright, they're giving us the
O'Hare
wave
ground
off.
United 826 ready for taxi.
Oh god, those screens are bright. Okay.
United 826 O'Hare ground, squawk normal, please.
Squawk normal.
Let's kick these down real fast because they're just brutal.
Squawk set.
Oh my lord, it's so bright.
United 1612, give way to company A321 Neo. That'll be passing from your right to your left.
We'll give way United 1612.
Alright, let's see. Dim this down. Dim the outer. Cool. Alright, that's so much better. I can actually see. And then the other thing, actually, hold on. There's
United
one more thing I
826,
want to
I
do.
still see you squawking, stand by.
Dim.
Standing by United 826.
United 826 negative. I'm right now. You are squawking, stand by. I want you to squawk mode Charlie, please.
Mode C, baby. And O'Hare ground United 152 heavy. We're ready to taxi with information echo.
United 152 heavy O'Hare ground, runway 28 right, taxi via uniform 5, Quebec, Bravo, Victor, Yankee.
Alright, 28 right via uniform 5, Quebec, Bravo, Victor, Yankee, United 152 heavy.
And Envoy 3769 ready to copy FR to Atlanta.
Alright, uniform 5, Quebec.
Envoy 3769, I do not have a flight plan on file for you. You can get that in for me. There is one that shows
Victor,
American
Yankee.
3769, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was you.
Alright, let's see how
Oh
well
yeah,
we
we
can do
forgot
this.
to change our call sign. We'll refile.
Roger.
Let's see how good we can do here with these taxi instructions with this outdated scenery. All I know is that this first turn here is the one we do want.
United 826, we should be squawking mode Charlie now, sorry.
Okay. Okay, so uniform. I gotta get on what the heck should be Quebec. Okay. Not quite on uniform, but whatever. I gotta like jog my way over there. I know where he wants me to go, it's just how do I get there? Those things are like showing me that my brakes are hot. Wait a minute. What is going on with my brakes? That was weird. Oh. Okay, so if I can get here, this should get me a little bit closer to the taxiway. I love this right now. And ground, this is United 152 Heavy. We just want to let you know we're doing our best to follow those instructions with the old scenery compared to obviously what's real world right now.
Yeah, 152 heavy. Yeah, I don't expect anyone to ever follow the charts accurately, but as long as you get the gist of it, it should be fine. Right now, I show you past uniform 4 in the grass, just with Quebec to your left.
Okay, yeah, I'll be able to get down to Bravo pretty easily here. And then we should be good from there.
United 1742, contact tower.
Contact tower United 1742.
United 1612, contact tower.
Alright, answer Central.
Okay, so I need to get on Bravo, which is like right here. This is so confusing, I hate it. It's so difficult taxiing. Alright. Yeah, because that's... No.
Alright, Envoy, let's see, Envoy 3769 ready, and we refiled over to Atlanta.
So, like, okay. Then now this will catch me up. Alright, now we're good. Okay, so now I take Bravo to Victor, and then Yankee South to
Alright,
it,
and Envoy
right?
3769, can we just confirm our departure runway? It's going to be
Perfect.
22 left.
Alright, now we're golden.
And 3769, you will likely get 22 left. That is correct.
Hey, firm, thanks.
That tiller's insane. I feel like the... Let's see, PMDG setup. Options, simulation. I want to look at the rudder. Okay, maybe this one will be better. I don't know. We'll see.
O'Hare ground, United 1291, cross.
Tiller and rudder, I don't know. That might be better.
For Bravo 20.
Go right at Delta Delta. Oh dang, he's crossing down at
United
the far end.
1291, O'Hare ground, taxi parking, right Alpha, left Quebec.
Right on Alpha and left.
Well, now that we've
on
navigated
Quebec
that
taxi.
absolute disaster of a taxi path, getting out of the United terminal.
O'Hare ground, United 826.
I think we'll be
should
good.
Squawking more Charlie now, I'm sorry.
Okay, so we got Lima Lima here. We got Victor after
United
Lima
826,
Lima.
I'm not certain what appears to be wrong with your pilot client, but you might want to try disconnecting and reconnecting and seeing what happens, because I still show you squawking standby.
Alright, so we just went past Lima Lima, so this is Victor right here. I'm just trying to get this back to how it
Ground
was.
County 613, heavy, looking for clearance to Cincinnati when able.
Okay, so now I'm not turning at all.
County 613, O'Hare ground, your clearance on request, standby.
Roger.
So that rudder tiller is not the way I want to go. That ain't doing anything for me. It's doing nothing good. Okay, so we got Victor here. And then we're going to take Victor to Yankee, which will basically take us to the end of 28 right, and then we'll be good.
Ground Scout 4955 with Foxtrot. We're looking for push and start. Golf 19 on Alpha.
Dang, that guy seems so high. He's inbound.
That was 4955 O'Hare ground, push back onto you, Alpha approved. Tail west, please.
Tail west.
Push through for southwest.
An airplane on the runway holding? Yeah, I think that is. Alright, we'll get a little more thrust boost here real fast. 16 and throwback. Beautiful. One day I'll see you fly in the day. Oh yeah, I know, right? What's up, loose cannon? I know, I always do the long hauls at night. I did fly earlier today, around like 11:30 this morning. I was flying from Norfolk, Virginia back to O'Hare. I flew to Virginia one night during the week off. Well, I didn't stream it, but I just flew there because they were getting hammered with snow, so I figured I'd fly into somewhere with a good snowstorm. But today I did the return trip. But yeah, I always do nighttime departures. I never stream during the day. It's crazy. Or I'll have to do something where I leave from like Europe or I don't know, the other side of the world, and it'll be daytime when it's nighttime here. Alright, we are coming up on Yankee. So this is where we'll turn, and then we'll be able to probably get handed off the tower.
Ground is Delta 2020 Heavy.
Delta 2020 Heavy O'Hare ground, go ahead.
Yeah, we had some back instructions. I don't look from the air case. It's fine, Delta 2020 Heavy.
What did he say?
Delta 2020 Heavy, say parking.
Yeah, anything close is fine, Delta 2020.
It sounds like he's got a bunch of
Delta
alarms going
2020
on.
taxi at parking, left November, right on Alpha 3.
Alright,
Right
we're holding
Alpha,
short.
Quebec, uniform 5 to ramp.
Roger, left on November, right off.
I'll have to get a handoff here. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to tower. Good evening, O'Hare Tower United 152 Heavy is holding short 28 right. We're ready for departure.
The 152 Heavy, tower, caution, wake turbulence, previous rounds, I have an A380. Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, 5 runway heading.
Clear for takeoff 28 right, runway heading after departure, United 152. Alright, let's roll. Wait, so there was an A380 that just took off? Is that what he said? I don't even know what he said, whatever. Either way, we're gonna turn, roll, and go. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Alright. Toga. Got our after takeoff checklist loaded. Alright. Let's go. Off to Hong Kong we go.
Hello, United 826. We were told that you would help us with our squawking problem.
Yeah, 26 towers. Give me about 2 minutes here.
Positive rate.
United 826,
Alright, positive rate, gear up.
United 826, you are TARA, correct?
Correct.
Okay, are you on Microsoft or X-Plane?
Alright,
Microsoft.
there we go.
Okay, so you have vPilot open?
Yeah.
Does your vPilot say mode C on the top ribbon?
Yeah, I've pressed that.
Is it like lit up orange, or I don't know what color it lights up, but is it lit up?
No, it's black.
Yeah, so if it's black, it's something to do with your transponder. So just try turning off your transponder and then put it back on TARA. It should pop up. Now 152 turn right, heading 36
Yeah, the tail is still attached. What's up, Jack? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the stream.
Now 152 heavy, right turn 36 contact departure.
Right turn 360 over to departure. Have a good night.
See ya.
Alright, 360. And
United 26, let me know if that works.
over to departure.
Yeah, we're in
Chicago approach, good evening. United 152 is heavy is with you. Climbing through 3,200, right turn to 360.
Yeah, 152 Heavy, Chicago departure, radar contacts, climb, maintain 15,000, clear direct to radar.
Climb maintain 15,000 and clear and direct Rainer, United 152 heavy. Alright, LNAV. Cleared to 15. And Chicago approach. Any chance United 152 heavy could get a high speed climb?
Sorry, who was requesting something?
It was Mark 1502, I'm just checking in.
Okay, Mark 1502, Chicago approach, O'Hare altimeter 3014. Expect the ILS 277.
Alright, let's just on time, thank you.
And Chicago approach, yeah, United 152 heavy stepped on that other guy on accident. By chance, could we request high speed climb?
Yeah, 152, let me go out center real quick.
Because if I don't, I can't go flaps up. Which kind of stinks. Yeah, this ATC, he sounds like he's very far away from his mic. It's very echoey. What's up, Zachary O'Brien? How you doing tonight?
Yeah, 152 Heavy, climb maintain 15,000, high speed climb approved, contact center 134.87.
All right, over to center and high speed climb approved. Thank you for that. Have a good night. All right. High speed climb is approved.
250 knots, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
I know who this is.
250, contact Chicago approach, Summit 1 Finger Victor.
Chicago Center United 152 heavy with you, passing through 7,700.
United 1612 Chicago Center, resume normal speed, climb and maintain flood level 340.
I know this guy controlling from, I know him from like 15 years ago.
This is Delta 2612, flood level 370.
So 2612 Chicago Center, ident.
He was a real world controller in
Chicago Center, resume normal speed, climb and maintain flood level
I think
340.
Houston. I don't know if he still is though.
United 1742, clear direct Hitman.
Alright, 300 on the speed. We are high speed. Okay, cool.
Sorry, say it again for 1746?
Clear direct Hitman.
I recognize his controller number.
0 Mike Foxtrot, Fort Wayne altimeter is 3019er.
3019, Mike Fox, nice.
I wonder if he's. I don't know if he even heard me check in.
Sorry, do you mind spelling that waypoint for United 1742?
United 1742, Hitman.
Hitman.
My apologies, correct Hitman, United 1742.
Formerly the
Hitman.
Nashville VOR. Thanks.
The
Public
Nashville
126,
VOR.
contact Kansas City Center, 125.72.
What a Kansas City Center, Southwest 126. Thanks for the service. See you.
We'll see you.
Chicago Center, 1612, level 15.
Chris.
At
think this kid's
1612 Chicago
Christian.
Center, resume normal speed, climb and maintain level 340.
340, normal speed, United 1612.
Hitman 1, 2, or 3.
So 2612 radar contact.
That's busy
8
airspace
miles
tonight.
northwest of the Dells, flood level 370, cleared direct plus.
Direct plus, Delta 2612.
Chicago, good evening, Sam 848
27 miles from Book.
Sam 848, Chicago Center, radar contact.
Busy.
Sam 848, just go ahead and follow flight plan for me, please.
I just refiled it. Not sure if it's taking a second. I'll send it again in a minute.
Okay, yeah, where are you going?
Beautiful Midway.
Okay, Sam 848, descend via Indy 6 arrival, Midway altimeter 3016. I'll go ahead and wait for you. I'll need to start your descent.
I copy that, and we'll descend via the ND6 for 848. We'll send it over here now.
Alright, I'm leveling off.
0 Mike Foxtrot, descend pilot discretion, maintain 3000, southbound altimeter is 3017.
Sorry, my discretion to 3,000, Mike Fox.
Chicago Center United 152 heavy with you. We're leveled at 15.
At 152 Chicago Center, resume normal speed, climb maintain fault 290.
I maintain 290. What's going on, Christian?
How much are you?
Oh, man. No longer. I wonder if he's still in Houston. I'll have to see. Or is he back in Chicago? Oh, nice.
Sam 848, yeah, I got your flight plan up here.
Copy. Sorry about that.
No problem.
It's like a throwback here. So, one of my buddies from college. So this kid controlling, him and I used to fly at this ATA virtual like back in 2008. And then this other kid that I ended up going to college with joined that same VA. And
Yeah, 200 Chicago Center, Roger. After Bonnet, join Watson 4 arrival.
and then so then my buddy from college is a pilot for Southwest based out of Houston, and this kid that's controlling right now on center that I know from when we used to just fly in flight sim, he's a real world controller in Houston, which is crazy. Actually, there is sometimes ATC will actually follow your flight plan in real life for you. It's happened before. If they're like not super busy, or if you get a cool person, they'll take care of it for you. It's kind of crazy. All right. Anyways, we're at 18,000 feet standard, so turn all this junk off. Oh, that needs to stay on. That can go bye-bye. And let's start turning on some dome light. There we go.
KLM 1199. I do not control Des Moines approach. You can just monitor Unicom for that small little bit between there and the approach. There's no track between you and the airport.
Alright, we're off to our, what are we going next? Okay, so we're going up way over the lake now. I'll kick the weather on. I'm going to get rid of all these airports. I don't really care about them. Actually, let's go terrain. We got no weather coming up here. It's nice in Chicago right now.
Good day, Chicago Center, Southwest 3758 on.
What? What is going on in
Is that a robot?
What the hell? That sounds like a domestic dispute happening. Yo, is this Irvy?
Unreadable.
Is that Irvy? Oh.
Yeah, 1742, contact Indy Center 128.22.
Indy Center 128.22.
That was like, that kid's audio is the worst thing I've ever heard. That sounds like audio from like early internet days. Alright, what else? Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, the memories.
Okay, I think the only aircraft that needs to check in is Southwest 3758. So if that's you,
The
Southwest
second reason I don't
3758,
fly
resume
on
normal
VATSIM.
speed, climb and maintain full level
You get like all
350, acknowledge with an
the
ident.
10-year-olds with the bad audio. Which I mean I can't blame them. It's hard.
There needs to be a supervisor on that one. That's ridiculous.
James, calm down there, buddy.
Hi, Mike.
What's going on now? Oh, the memories. Yeah, so there's this kid named Irby. And he... So back in the day, like, before Discord was a thing, TeamSpeak was huge. So you used to have, like, the TeamSpeak servers, and you'd hang out on TeamSpeak while you were flying. And this one kid, Irby, he was really, really young. And not to say that we weren't young, because we're all 14, but he was like 10. So he had very, very, very high-pitched voice still, like he hadn't hit puberty yet. And he used to come in and start singing,
1476, radar contact 37 miles northwest of the
"Does
Dallas
your
Bay
chain
altitude."
hang low?" and he would just sing it on frequency on VATSIM. It was so annoying. But it's just, the audio too back then was so bad.
So 1476, climb and maintain full level 370.
I don't know what was just happening though. There needs to be a supervisor.
By level 370.
Yeah, 200, clear direct holes, cross holes, 2000, O'Hare altimeter 3014.
Alright, anyway, so we got a lot of step climbs happening tonight, because obviously we're only cruising up to 290. So, our actual final altitude, prior to us having to switch to meters,
37,
probably 350.
cleared direct.
And then obviously going through Russia, we technically will be in meters, which I probably won't really bother doing. LLM. I don't know anything about beyond ATC.
That's 4955, resume normal speed, call maintain level 360.
What's that?
Speed up 360.
Number 0, Mike Foxtrot, say approach request, Southend Airport, verify you have the weather node on.
Oh yeah, AI technology. What was that? Is it Pilot Edge or whatever? Is that network that you can fly on, but you have to like pay to be a part of it?
Southend, say approach request.
Yeah, I just got the METAR there, so 2408, 27 left is what I'm looking for.
27
Mike Foxtrot, roger, you like the visual?
No,
Take the
just stay
vis.
on this for the intercept to the 27 left ILS.
Keep it simple. Alright, we're going up to Traverse City now.
Expect the ILS 27 left.
There's this...
I'm sorry, that was a clear.
No, it's...
27 left.
0 Mike Foxtrot, negative. I gave you direct to South Bend Airport. That was your last instruction,
I think it's
so
called
I can't
Pilot
clear you to
Edge.
the ILS, not direct the airport.
Maybe, I don't remember. There's this other ATC network,
Okay, Roger,
but
expect the ILS from
I
my
think if you
26 left.
control on it,
27
like it's very realistic where you have to either be a real world controller or you have to go through a training program provided by them before you can actually control on it. But essentially, you're scheduled to control on the network because
contact Indianapolis Center,
if you're going to fly on the
128.22,
network,
good
you
night.
pay to fly, pay monthly subscription to be a part of the network so that they can
Alright, good
actually pay the controllers a little bit too for sitting there and staffing up the positions. I think it's called Pilot Edge. Maybe I'm wrong. I know I have Volanta, the flight tracker, but let me see if I can Google it. Somebody I knew was a part of it.
Southwest 37 and 58. How do I read?
Oh, it is Pilot Edge.
355?
It's like nobody on though.
You said I'm way better now?
I mean, it sounds like you're on a dial-up connection or
Oh
something.
my
with
god,
low bandwidth,
try
or I don't know.
free
It's not
for
great.
5 hours of network usage. You have to pay for network usage. Huh. All paid account plans.
I'm on state test for right now.
Oh, it's very limited. Okay, so it's Los Angeles Center, Western Expansion. Holy cow. It's like 20 bucks a month.
No, 0 Mike Fox, turn right 350, vector's final approach course.
That's stupid. Never mind. What a dumb plan.
350 Mike Fox.
Yeah, Pilot Edge is... who would pay 20 bucks? F that. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Alright, seatbelt
1791, you check in.
sign can come off. Bing. Or auto at least. Okay. So yeah, here, let's go over our route. I always like showing this to you guys. Make this a little bigger. Okay, so we're going
1476, clear direct Bucky.
technically polar tonight. Gotta get that edge.
Clear direct Bucky, Delta 4276.
Let me unfollow myself. So yeah, we're gonna go all the way up through northern Canada, way up into literally almost the top of the world. 82 north. I mean, it's pretty high lat long point right there. And then fly over way northern Siberia or Russia, and then kind of cut right through the middle of Russia down through China. Will this take us technically over the Gobi Desert? I don't know. That's Lake Baikal, if I remember correctly from geography class.
Center, American 3234
And then,
on the ground
yeah,
in
we'll
Grand
just cut
Rapids,
right through.
Far to O'Hare.
So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of metric
American 3234,
altitude
Chicago Center.
times
clear
coming
to
through
O'Hare
here.
Airport, radar vectors,
all that,
to
and then
Walter,
Hong Kong.
maintain 4,000, expect level 20010
It's
minutes
just like
after
a big
departure.
disaster,
Departure
but we're gonna land on 7
frequency
center,
134.87, squawk 0007.
which I guess is open now. I know they got the, oh yeah, because they got the new Wreath runway open too.
And it's filed, maintain 4,000, then expect 200.
Huh.
Departures with you, 134.
This airport's gotten so big.
7 and squawk 0007.
And then the fact that they're building another terminal right here, that's insane
American
too.
3234, read correct.
But yeah, so that's our route tonight. Yeah, the world is flat according to my map. By the way, that hockey game, that U.S. versus Canada hockey game was, I haven't had that much fun watching hockey probably since the Blackhawks back in 2016, their last Stanley Cup run. But that game was so much fun, and I mean, let's face it, it could not have been at a better. The timing of it was so perfect because of all the silly banter and like just the goofy trash talk going on where everybody keeps saying that, oh, Canada's going to be the 51st state. They're playing to continue to be their own country. Trump jokingly saying he talked to Governor Trudeau and all that. But that game was so much fun, and it was good hockey. That was nerve-wracking at the end. It's insane. There were so many shots on both sides that I thought were going to go in to end that overtime so much quicker than it ended up ending. But that was a good display of hockey.
Skywest 4955, clear direct
I'm
Des
kind
Moines.
of bummed it's over, and then I got to go back to watching garbage hockey because the Blackhawks are trash. They're about to leave Chicago Center's airspace. Yeah, I guess that was kind of that game apparently, just because right now, you know, like I was saying, there's this whole, it's almost like an internet meme, you know, Canada being the 51st state. I think more people tuned into that game just to watch it for the whole point of going on with the joke of if the USA beats Canada, they become part of the USA. I think they had a ton of people that have never watched hockey before tune in for that reason only. But they got a good display of hockey because there were some good fights, there were some good hits, some really good goals.
United 152, Limer airspace, minis closed, radar service, terminated free exchange approval, see ya.
Alright, switch over to Unicom, have a good night, talk to you later. Alrighty, 122.8. Right, we are officially dark. So yeah, now I can spend more time on the chat. I can't skate like a rocket, I just can't stop or turn, yeah. Yeah, I used to be really bad at stopping. Stopping for me was just run into the wall and bounce off of it, or just fall down in hopes that I slow down quicker. Create a little more drag. But yeah, I was growing up, I had my best friend and his younger brother played hockey. So we would always just go to the rink and skate, like for free skate and stuff like that. And I would love going fast and I could turn decently, but yeah, if it came down to stopping, I was basically just going into a wall. I haven't been on ice skates in years though. I'd be curious to see if I could even still do it if I walked out there. or if I would just fall flat on my butt. Oh yeah, or you hit other people. That's what my buddy's younger brother would do. He'd just plow people over. It was so funny. And then when he started playing hockey, he all he did was get in the fights. And then occasionally they'd play on the same team, and my friend, who would be the older of the two, was more of the skilled player. And then his younger brother was just the troublemaker player that he was just, you know, the defender. He just wanted to beat anybody up. Or if somebody, he was always skating into the pile to rough somebody up or start pushing somebody around. He'd get ejected a lot too. Like an idiot. Alright, so let me look at our step climbs real quick, because I never actually programmed those in. And I don't know. Okay, 471. For our scheduled steps, Helmo 310. So let's look at the leg page. Oh yeah, it does have me at Helmo. Alright, so we could probably just follow auto step climb. That should get me to where I need to go. We just got a long flight ahead of us here. I'm not sure what the wind is forecasted. There's a jet stream I just cut through. Oh yeah, that makes sense. There it is, 88 knots. Oh, what do we got going on over the... Nothing over the Atlantic. There's a very little one going through Siberia. Yeah, there's really nothing. Might cut through another one coming down into central China. Let's say 370. It's fast. Like 130. That's a quick one. That'd be some rough air to cross through. Let's check out this little beast. Got the logo light on, looking good. Oh wow, we just crossed over the other side of the lake. Yeah, so we're going. We are cruising along. Yeah, this is gonna, honestly, there's not much to do now, unfortunately. I'm gonna turn terrain off. Oh, bummer. I wish there was a little more ATC, but beggars can't be choosers. It is what it is. At least we had some good ATC on departure. It's kind of fun having ground tower approach. No, I talked to approach for all of 2 minutes. Trying to think what else. I didn't really get to stream much this week because Thursday was the hockey game, right? It was Thursday night. Yeah, I think the game was Thursday night, and then Friday night last night I had a work dinner I was hosting, so I didn't get home until like 10 o'clock or 10:30. So that was why I was unable to stream how I normally would like to. And then, like tonight, I'm tired tonight. I'm probably not gonna stay up past 10 o'clock tonight, which means I'll only be live for like another 25 minutes. Just because I did not sleep very well last night. Do I still fly? No, I haven't flown real world myself in a little bit. I'm kind of holding off on it because I have another child on the way, which you guys probably have heard enough of that. So I haven't wanted to for that reason. I still have a young son anyways too, and it's like I don't want to take, not that I think flying is super very risky and that I don't trust myself, but I don't want to take the risk, and right now it's just not a high priority thing for me, and I don't really feel like spending the money on it because my focus right now is I'm trying to find another house, a bigger house, and I'm actually, so that's that's what I need to do first. If I'm going to be spending money, it's going to be on a house. Either I'm buying one or I'm going to build one. Because I need to get a little bit of a bigger home than what I currently have. Look at those strobe lights down there. Or whatever that is, a road appearing. Oh, it must be a road appearing. So yeah, those are the reasons why I haven't exercised, I guess, my license. But in probably a couple more years, I'll get back into it. Yeah, the housing prices here are ridiculous too. Like, my home is... I bought the house I'm in right now in the end of 2018, and it's I mean, it's already appreciated a huge amount, and I have like zero debt on it. So at least that I'm in a decent position on this current house. But I always, my personal thing is I always go in cash heavy when I buy a house. But the prices are insane. I mean, it sucks because if you're buying another home, everything you made on the appreciation or that you have in equity, you're just giving up on the inflated price of buying the new one. So it's basically a wash. Unless you can get a really good interest rate. Because if you can't, then you're getting screwed you're basically getting screwed both ways. Hey, what's up, Medi? Well, how's it going tonight? I feel like the housing market and just... it's probably relative up in Canada. Just the inflation side of it's ridiculous. Yeah, we're chilling too. We just switched over off of Chicago Center's frequency, so we're flying through a no ATC area right now. I don't think we're going to have ATC the rest of the stream, honestly, because I'm going up into Canada. Going polar on this route to Hong Kong from Chicago. But yeah, I think in the next 5, maybe, probably if I go 5 years, my oldest son will be just like 6 or 7, and then my newest will be around 5, so maybe even sooner than that. Maybe I'll start back up and finish up my instrument rating, and then look at potentially purchasing a plane or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of want to see how the rest of the family likes it before I go and purchase a plane that I'm just going to go putz around in by myself on the weekend for a couple hours when nobody has any interest in doing that with me. Or maybe I'll find a way to write it off and use it for work. 51% work. Huh. Ah. Oh my god. I mean, I would love a Vision Jet. I've flown to Hong Kong a few times on VATSIM. I've never been there in real life. If I were to get I would love to get a Vision Jet. I think that thing is so cool. So I would go get the ratings. But, I don't know. It's a lot of money and I don't really need, like, for what it costs and what I'd use it for, I don't know. I don't really, right now I can't really justify using it for work. It's more than I would need for work purposes. I don't have to travel that far for work where I'd need to go that quick. Like, an SR-22 GTS would be perfectly fine. But that Vision Jet is pretty neat. Commercial pilot license. Yeah, I mean, so when I was in college, I was working towards a commercial and instrument rating at the same time. I mean, you definitely would have to, and I'm pretty sure that thing's a type rating with it as well. An R-22. Those are like aren't those like technically the most dangerous helicopters? I thought the R-22s were pretty, not the best. I'm not a helicopter guy though. Is there a way to get PMDG planes from other people, like receiving the files from them? You could get the files, but you're not going to be able to activate anything. Because you have to have a serial number or activation key that they generate. And, you know, maybe 15 years ago, you could download one off of LimeWire, and they'd have a key generator that would work. But I don't think it's probably way more difficult to do nowadays. And they're pretty on top of that stuff. I know, because they're expensive. Their products are they're pricey, but they're good. They do put a lot of time and effort into them, so they are kind of worth the money. Yeah, it's key based. It even was back then, but the way that they do it now is it's not as easy as it once was. Yeah, Lime. Yo, I'll show my age even more. I had Kazaa before that, or Kaza, whatever you want to call it. Everybody called it. It was either Kazaa or Kaza, depending on who you talk to. That was what I had prior to LimeWire. That was the first form of ripping music back in the day. Actually, here's a crazy... Oh, yeah, Napster, too. When I was... I forget when... Well, I guess I could look at when the book came out, but I remember when the final Harry Potter was coming out, some guy that worked in the printing or whatever company printed it took pictures of every page in the book, and he uploaded it as a big file, and you could download it on LimeWire. So I actually found it and I downloaded it because my sister was big into Harry Potter, and she could read, like, I remember she read the 4th Harry Potter so fast in like 2 days or something, and it was so thick, just read all day. So she was obsessed with it. But I got the file off of LimeWire, and I didn't know if it was legit or not. She literally read the entire book by clicking through, however, I mean, that book was huge. There was probably, I don't know how many pages, 500-600 pages, 700 pages. She literally clicked through 700 photos on the computer and then zoomed in on each photo so that she could read the actual page text to read that book. And we all thought, I don't think that's the real book. And then all of a sudden the real book came out, and she's like, yeah, that was legit. So that was actually crazy that somebody leaked that book. That was a big deal. What else was internet old school? Do you remember, I mean, here's a thing that just died. Remember when everybody used to do email forwards? And you would be on the forward chain? And it would always be to like some stupid political cartoon on madblast.com or like eBombs World. I still remember some of the classic ones. Like the Bill Clinton show was one of them. It was hysterical. But yeah, I mean, imagine being on like an email forward chain nowadays. I remember there was one when mad cow disease was going around. And it was like this, really, it was all such bad animated stuff too. It was hysterical. All that. It's like, I just got the funniest email, guys. I'm gonna forward it to all of my friends. Oh, you can't get blood in Canada. Wow. What kind of other games am I into? You know, I play a pretty big variety. I go through I'm one of those people that'll go through waves. Like, Flight Sim will be a constant for me. I'll always play Flight Sim. And then sometimes I go through a wave of wanting to play first-person shooters. So sometimes I'll play Call of Duty if I want very fast-paced. And then I'll play, or fast-paced and like more competitive based, playing CTF, stuff like that. But then sometimes I'll play Battlefield when I want bigger, just more expansive. So I'll play those. And then the other ones that I'll play is every now and then I'll get into RPGs, whether they're MMO on a PC or smaller ones just on Well, I used to play handhelds like Nintendo. And then I haven't played a ton of, I guess, I used to play a lot of GTA. I was big into GTA, GTA 3, GTA 4, Vice City, San Andreas. San Andreas was insane. Hey, what's up, Gavin Gaming? Yeah, we're doing a long one tonight. Good overnight flight. I never played Ark. I did not play that. I definitely am a big Nintendo fanboy. I mean, I grew up on Nintendo, like original NES, and from there forward Game Boy, and I still have all my systems. And Nintendo was big with all my friends in the neighborhood growing up. You know, that was the thing to do. You'd play outside in the summer. You'd go to the pool and everything. And after that, when it started getting dark or the evening was coming, you'd go to somebody's house, hang out in the basement, you'd play Nintendo. Mario Party, Super Smash Bros. We'd help each other try to beat, like, the single-player games like Zelda. You know, somebody knew how to get past the Forest Temple in Zelda, and next thing you know, you're going to all your friends' houses and beating Forest Temple for them on their game cartridge. So actually, I still have a Switch. I play that every now and then. I really like Breath of the Wild. What else have I played though lately? I mean, I played Warzone, and I did that for a little bit. Sandbox games are kind of cool. I have so many games that I still haven't played though. Like, I got The Witcher 3 I'm staring at. I started it but never finished it. I started Final Fantasy 15, never finished it. Watch Dogs 2 is still in the cellophane. So I don't know, I have more games than I'll ever play. I don't really have time to sit down. I have such limited time to do what I want to do now, where, like, okay, tonight's a perfect example. I got like 2 hours, right? My son went to bed, my parents were over hanging out with my son, my wife and I get my son to bed, we clean up, she's like, I'm gonna go chill, and I say, alright, I'm gonna go downstairs and stream 8:30 until I go to bed. So, I mean, I literally have 8:30 p.m. until when I want to, as long as I want to stay up to do what I want to do, and now it's, do I play Flight Simulator? Do I play Call of Duty, first-person shooter, Battlefield, or do I go and not even play on my computer and go sit in the other room of my basement and play like a console game on the TV? And majority of the time, honestly, I'd rather play Flight Sim. Flight Sim is like, I don't know, I have fun playing it. And it's weird that I have fun playing it because it's literally just sitting here, especially right now, I'm like sitting here. If I wasn't streaming, I would be sitting here doing nothing, but I'd still somehow find it enjoyable. That's the weird thing about Flight Sim. Or half of the time what I do when I'm sitting here not streaming and doing a flight, and it's just, there's no ATC and I'm just cruising, I'll just watch a bunch of YouTube videos or something. Or I'll go do work. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I guess it's hard for me to kind of put it into the perspective from somebody that's just not into aviation. Because, like, I used to play Train Simulator, and it was fun, but I couldn't play it consistently. Like, I'd go through a bout where I'd play it for maybe 2 weeks, and then I'd just kind of be like, alright. But Flight Simulator never gets boring to me, but maybe Train Simulator would never get boring to somebody that's very into trains and is passionate about it or whatever. So I don't know. It's definitely, Flight Simulator's definitely grown an audience on the YouTube side of things, because back when I first started and YouTube kind of came out within a year, there was not a lot of people posting flight sim stuff on YouTube, but there were a lot of people posting real world flight recordings on YouTube. There actually used to be this website called Flight Level 350, and all it was people posting aviation videos before YouTube was really a thing. Max, I always delete my games and switch, but Microsoft Flight Simulator is always on there. Yeah. I'm the same way too. I'll cycle them in and out. You know what game I still every now and then will run back to, and this is a classic. This might date myself, but I still go back to the original Roller Coaster Tycoon. That game is just legendary. Between the memories I have on it and just how fun of a game it is, it's one of the best created games, and it ran so smooth for PCs back in the day. Roller Coaster Tycoon, Sims, all that, all those classic games. Sim City, that was big. Actually, a game I put a lot of hours into back in the day. So when Call of Duty first came out on PC back in like 03 or 04, it was all World War II based, and it was really cool because it was very accurate to historical battles, I guess, the way that they did it. So you could play the original Call of Duty, and it was basically like you just watched Band of Brothers. But then they made the expansion one called Call of Duty United Offensive, and what it did was it introduced bigger multiplayer maps, and they introduced like vehicles and tanks and new game types. I would play that game I would play it for hours on end because it was just so much fun. And what I did was I set up two computers. I had my flight sim computer, and then I had my Call of Duty computer in the same room. So I'd do a flight on one screen, and then on the other screen I'd be playing Call of Duty while my flight is going. And I used to play on these servers where there was no time limit. You just had to, reach a certain number of points for like capture the flag. And I'd play for 6 hours. I'd get on at like 7 at night, play until 2 in the morning. Then I'd go to bed and I'd wake up and get back on the next morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd go to the same server and it would still be on the same match because they still hadn't scored enough points to advance to the next map. It was just, that's how addicted I was to that game. But yeah, outside of that though, a lot of adventure games. Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I played that game so much. I still will go play it. Every spring I put it in for a little bit because just old memories. Arma 3 and Ark. The Arma games are really good. What did I bought something. Wait, what did I get? Hold on, let me pull up Steam. I thought I bought, I don't remember what my library is. Library, hold on. Oh no, you know what? I bought Squad. But I heard Arma 3 and Squad are kind of like the same in a sense. A game I got into a couple years ago during COVID was Hell Let Loose. That game is, cause I'm a big World War II fan, so I love like the World War II theme games. But Hell Let Loose was intense, man. That game is really good. The original Arma. I remember my neighbor, he was very big into this game on PC called, I think, Black vs. White. Wonder if that was what it was called. I remember the logo of the box. Oh, Black and White, that's what it was called. I don't know what type of game it was, but yeah, it came out in 01. Jesus. What was it? I don't even know what type of game it was, but he was obsessed with that. I don't even know what it is. I just remember he played a lot of it and I didn't get it. I didn't understand the concept of it or something. I have no idea. I never got into World of Warcraft though. I never played that game, but the whole concept of like MMORPG was very interesting to me, but I never really got into them. I remember my cousin was a big gamer too, so we used to hang out a lot and play all sorts of different games. But we found this free-to-play MMORPG, and We stayed up like 3 days straight playing it. Leveling up our characters. And then we basically reached the farthest they had developed the game to, and you couldn't go any further, so we just said F it. But it was... And then the episode came out of South Park making fun of World of Warcraft. Make love, not Warcraft. Which is still like the greatest episode I think they've ever done. It's so funny. It was a monster thing. Yeah, I just googled it. It looked like monsters with the good old 2001 graphics. Probably one of my other classics favorites is the Oregon Trail. I loved watching my characters die of typhoid fever and diphtheria. I don't think I ever beat the Oregon Trail. I think I had always died. That game was crazy. I'll never know what the... Well, I guess I could Google it. You could YouTube the end now. That was the thing, like, back in the day, you never knew what, like, the end of a game was like. You know, what happens. I remember Majora's Mask. Playing The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I could not beat the... What was that? It was... It was the third temple, which was the water temple, or the ocean temple in that game, Great Bay, whatever the heck it was called. I couldn't beat the boss for the longest time, and then my friend kept telling me how, he's like, yeah, you know, the end of the game, you go into the moon. I'm like, what do you mean you go into the moon? It's like, yeah, you go into the moon, and that's where you have the final boss fight. I'm like, no way, you're just talking out of your ass. You know, there's no way that's what the game is. That's how the game ends. A Zelda game, really? You go in the moon? It's medieval times, basically, and now I'm going into space? No way. And then sure enough, you go into the moon. And it's like some weird tree of life scenario thing. It was the strangest thing, but there's so many games now that I'd have to think back on and be like, I never beat it, and I wonder how it ends. But you can now just YouTube it and watch somebody play it, or YouTube just the ending. Multiple floppies, yeah. What's up, VG Master? How are you? Glad you made it. Man, it's late for you. 11 o'clock and you're popping in. You must have been out partying or something. Yeah, floppy disks. That was way back. Trying to think what I had a couple games on floppy. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it, VG Master. I know everybody's got a life outside of tuning into my live streams. I would hope so, at least. But oh man, I had some games on floppy. I can't remember what they were. I remember like some of the... It might have even been Office, like Word and all that came on floppy, or it was more like productivity type of programs. I remember my mom had a few for the computer. I remember my mom was like making Excel spreadsheets back in 1997, which is just crazy to think about. I don't do a good job though at keeping up with new releases. Like I'll keep up on specific game types. Like I like a new Mario game is coming out. No, we're still cruising. Just not much has changed. What's up, Alex Flip? It's literally we're just on a long leg. Here, I'll sit like, let's sit like this for a little bit. Kind of a cooler view. Change it up. I'm good. I got a long flight. Oh wow, here I am saying, oh, I'm only gonna be on until 10 o'clock. I'm tired. And it hit 10 o'clock and I'm not tired. Gotta love how that works. Coincidentally, the stream always seems to get busier when I'm about to go. It's like all of a sudden more people check in and stop by. Yeah, no pilots. Just an empty cockpit. Where is everybody? That'd be pretty funny. Hey, what's up, Mr. Itchy? Just checking in now that I'm about to go. I might hang out for another half an hour now that people are here. Well, you know what? Let me turn the brightness on this down. So bright. There we go. Alright, we are officially in Canada. Oh, look at that. Delta Airlines is here now, too. Everybody's getting here. This is funny. I literally said it, and then it's happening. What's up? Now we just need Skystream Aviation to pop in. He's probably flying around somewhere. Oh god. loose cannon. Shots fired. Can you guys believe the amount of memes that were made? How much people are ripping on Delta Airlines? Like, they got the videos of their commercials, and it's just all flipped upside down. They show, like, it's so bad. They show 2 women in the cockpit, and then they show the plane upside down. It's bad. Flew a cargo mission to a little dirt strip in South Africa. The runway was covered with boulders. Oh yeah, that was like when we were playing it the other night, and I crash landed that F-16 at Midway, or whatever it was, F-18, I don't remember. But then there's just really, really bad polygons everywhere on the ground. Flight Sim 2024 is so broken. It's so bad. They need to fix it. And they keep doing these developer update streams like every Friday. Fly-in Friday, developer update stream. And I'm always that jagbag that'll tweet back and be like, why do I get 5 frames in a settings menu? Why can't I? And one day I was real mad because it was after that time where we did that mission. And then it wouldn't pick up the fact that I was on final approach, so then it wouldn't let me taxi to parking and complete the mission. And then we retook off to try to resync everything up, and it still didn't work. And I'm like, I love doing 2.5-hour flights only for me to not get paid for it. Clear my cache and cookies. That'll help fix that issue with all the junk. That's probably a good idea. Now that I think about it, since that entire game is streamed. I'll have to do that before I start it up. I don't know, I really don't enjoy playing it. As much as career mode is, I don't like it. Your friend wants me to do his flight now. No, that's just a stupid thing they always tell you to do. Just restart your computer. See if that fixes it. Wait, Delta Airlines, what flight are you doing? Were you saying you're doing the same one, or your buddy has a flight that he wants you to do? Which, if your buddy has a flight that he wants you to do, just out of curiosity, where are you guys going? Going anywhere cool? Long haul, short haul? Leaving at 12 o'clock though? Huh. Is that Central Time, or what time zone you in? Montreal Center logged on. We won't hit them. We might not even. We won't hit them for a while. That's gonna be at least another hour and a half, so I'll be logged off by then. I got in a fight with somebody on Twitter about that Delta Airlines plane crash. Because, okay, does it not look like from the video that they just did not flare? I mean, their literal descent profile is like the entire, it seems like it's the same steady rate to the ground. Literally just cratered the damn plane into the ground. So I'm sitting there going, okay, yeah, they didn't flare, and the main gear could not take that, it couldn't absorb that force of impact. It's not designed for that much impact. And some annoying person was trying to be mean to me. What's up, Killer Uno? Good to see you again. But they were like, the landing gear malfunctioned. I'm like, no, the landing gear didn't malfunction. It's not designed to take that type of force. Like, a malfunction would be if it was in perfect stable condition, they flared, everything was great, and then it just broke. Like, that would be a malfunction. But this was not a malfunction. This was, landing gear was perfectly fine until you decided to slam the airplane into the ground because you didn't flare for whatever reason. Why you didn't flare, we'll find out soon. And then they got all mad, and then they pulled some other tweet I made back when, remember when they were doing all the drone, everybody was saying there were drones all over the East Coast? Drone sightings, and people are, oh, you saw my flight on VATSIM radar? Nice. Yeah, I flew earlier today too, but I wasn't streaming it. But yeah, when they were doing all those drones on the East Coast, which I'm sure there were a few, like there was obviously a couple times there were just legit drones for whatever reason, but then every person on the planet that lived on the East Coast, any airplane that flew over that was clearly a commercial airliner, they'd be like, oh my god, it's a drone, they're back. And it would be, and then you go look where they took the video from, they're like, there's drones flying over so-and-so in Connecticut, and then you go look at the town, and they're literally, they live right in line of a rival, a star for like JFK. So there's just constant air traffic flying over there, but now magically, yeah, a drone with nav lights, tail lights, taxi lights, wing lights, and landing lights. Really? It's a drone. Okay, come on. With the profile of a 737 and a tail livery logo of Southwest. That's a drone. Okay. And it's like, look at, there's another one coming over the exact same spot. Like, yeah. Go on Flight Radar 24. Like, it was so stupid. I got close to 6K hours. Is that on VATSIM? Is that really what I have? What are my stats? I never looked. Oh, wait a minute. It does tell you that on VATSIM radar. Yeah. 6,000 hours? Where am I? Oh, no. I'm up in Canada. Somewhere up here. There I am. How many hours do... Let's see, what does it show? What have I accumulated in my... Oh, wow, yeah, I do almost have 6,000 hours. Holy cow. 54, 57. Good God. Well, that's what happens when you've been on VATSIM for like 15 years. Or 20 years. Sorry, 20 years. That's insane. Yeah. I remember when I started flying in real life, when I was doing lessons and all that, I was like, I wonder what it's going to feel like when I get 200 hours. And then I got 200 hours and it didn't feel like anything. Yeah, really. Imagine going there and be like, well, I have 6,000 hours on VATSIM in Flight Simulator. Doesn't that count for something? You know, can't you give me like at least 100 hours? Show up with a resume and it's, here's my VATSIM stats. And here's all my flights I've done with United Virtual Airlines. Hire me. Should be like, yes, I built my own level D simulator in my basement, and I've played flight sim in that simulator for 6,000 hours. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, that's what those games, that's what the real life sims are running on, X-Plane and P3D. Like, P3D especially was the real, because that's Lockheed Martin. So they were definitely putting that in the sims. They'll be like, yeah, but you still have to pay us, you know, $100 per hour. Oh God, I remember how expensive flying lessons were. It's so stupid expensive. And I wasn't even flying a crazy airplane. Oh yeah, you saw fly a helicopter with a yoke. You finally have a stream set up for ATS. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you guys, I forget what day you guys were planning on streaming. Was that last night you were going to try streaming or playing ATS? Yeah, the helicopter in Hawaii. Worked out a lot better than I thought it would. I might have to get on ATS at some point. Oh, you had a busy day today? I felt like I was running around for so much of today. Can you, in ATS, can you put on cruise control? But you still have to drive, or you still have to steer. Unless you can get, you know, Super Cruise or something. You work Saturdays. There's one thing I am happy about. I used to have to work Saturdays, but now I'm Monday through Friday, thankfully. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, basically. I used to have a schedule that it was constant week by week, but like each day of the week was different times. But now I'm just strictly on the 9 to 5, thank God. Although sometimes I'll go in on a Saturday for a little bit. Or honestly, I pop on my laptop at home and work sometimes on the weekends too. You've been planning to do your first long haul from London to Toronto since Friday, but on Friday, your one friend randomly invited you to the mall, and today was a planned hangout, so tomorrow you're going to do it. Nice. It'll be your first long haul flight. Are you doing it on VATSIM, or are you going to do it offline? BG Master. Alright, if you guys are up tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern time, check out BG Master's ATS stream. Where are you gonna be driving to, BG Master? Do you have an idea as of where you're going yet? Oh, there, look, there he is. He's here. Skystream Aviation. Everybody's pretty much made an appearance at this point now. What's up, Skystream? You're going to disconnect in between. I was going to say, Killer Uno, if you are going to go do that flight, I've noticed that Oceanic, Gander and Shannon have been online, so I would look up how Oceanic clearance works and position reports work. It's very easy. There's a lot of good resources on there, but if they're online, might as well utilize them, and you might have to do an offset of your track. You're flying right now? Where are you going to, Skystream? You doing a long haul, or are you doing a couple short hops? Flying to LaGuardia from Houston? ILS 22. Remember when we were recreating the Sully Miracle on the Hudson? And this stupid Neo just kept gliding for eternity. So, position reports are just basically part of oceanic procedures. You know, they'll make you, which actually, maybe they simulate CPDLC now in flight sim, but like back in the day, you used to actually have to do your position reports of, you know, over this waypoint, next waypoint is this at estimated time, blah, 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 then this. There used to be a website that was really good about how to do position reports. Let me see if I still have it. Oceanic report tool. Does it exist? Yeah, it was pretty cool. So it'd be like your position at time, you know, 1002 Zulu, flight level 350, estimating next point at 10, you know, 1042, and then your next point next. Do pilots still do it in real life? Not many, because now, well, yeah, some do. They still have to go on HF, transmit over HF, because not all aircraft have CPDLC yet. But some do still HF. So there's certain areas where you can't even do CPDLC. So yeah, HF radio, cell call, still is a thing. As annoying as cell call is. So far you've done Baltimore, Washington to Buffalo to Midway, not doing Midway to LaGuardia, or now doing Midway to LaGuardia, then you're going to do LaGuardia to Nashville to Orlando. You're going all over the place. People get upset when you change your squawk to 7700. Oh god. I mean, that's not even the true bad one. $7,500. Yeah, go squawk 75. Yeah, 75 is hijack. Well, it's defined as unlawful interference. Just gotta worry about the flight time. CPDLC, it's basically like, it allows the pilots through the FMS to communicate with air traffic control via basically text messaging in a sense. Wonder if you saw your message. I think you skipped it. Which one? I mentioned you were streaming tomorrow at 8 a.m. Was it before or after that? Let's see. I don't see you after that one. 7500's hijacking. 7600 is radio failure. Trying to get to Orlando because you're going to fly to Turks and Caicos. Oh yes, I like Turks and Caicos. Yes, 77 is emergency. I squawked 7600 once. I had a radio failure in this 172, and I had to get light gun signals back in, which was kind of cool. Real world experience with light gun signals. That was fun. Little Turks and Caicos action. I was in Turks and Caicos like almost 10, well no, 2 more years, it'd be 10 years. It was 2017. That was nice down there. I had fun. Oh gosh, hold on. I'm yawning like crazy. BG Master, which message are you talking about? That's what I was planning to do, but low-key I want to ask Oceanic Clearance via voice. Could you give me an example of Oceanic Clearance? I think the first waypoint would be Resno. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, here, actually, I'm going to send you this. This will help with reporting. Yeah, I drank too much last night at dinner. That website there will let you put in some points for basically how to do a position report. That's so old. Let's see. Well, here, I guess the first question, are you going to be flying on a nat track or what? I would say your first point, if it's Resno, that's probably going to be on a track, so you just request it. Light gunning, it's basically, so light gun signals is just, if you lose radio communication, like say you lose your radio, there's a procedure. Say you lose your radio in controlled airspace, they all have like published procedures. So at DuPage, it was basically you'd circle just west of the tower, and then you'd look at the tower for light gun signals because they have you on radar and everything. But they basically like flash a light gun at you, and the signals basically are, hey, continue, proceed in, clear to land, whatever. So they basically give you commands via light signals. I only used them once. I'd need to brush up on them again, honestly, because that's knowledge that I don't have anymore. Yeah, tower just flashes you. I guess it breaks the rules. Was trying to promote my own. Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, it didn't say though that it deleted anything though. Yeah, do some YouTube tutorials. I mean, honestly, like your oceanic clearance, it depends on what you're doing, because you can, if you file on a nat track, it's really easy. Because you're gonna basically state when you're gonna be entering that oceanic portion of your flight, what Mach do you want to request, your cruise level, and what your second track choices if you want, and then they'll kind of clear you from there. It says you swear too much. I thought I turned off everything though, because at one time the cloud bot like deleted all of the messages because somebody typed in caps or something. Can I watch one of your edits? Yeah, I'll watch it. Sorry, I'm yawning again. Oh my god. Is it posted on your channel? Because if so, when I'm done streaming and I'm upstairs laying in bed, I'll jump on my phone and watch it. Because that's literally when I get off here and I go up to bed, I just set it on YouTube on my phone until I fall asleep. Oh, it's the newest one in your shorts? Okay, yeah, I'll be able to easily find it then. Perfect. Yeah, I'll be able to check it out. That makes it simple, especially with it being the newest one. So, top of the list. Simple to find. Definitely can't complain about that. Montreal Center logged off. Alright, 4 minutes. I'm probably going to have to call it in 4 minutes, unfortunately. Go click on pause at top of descent. We'll step climb here shortly. To, you know, good old 310, guys. Gonna step climb up to 310. We're putting this thing through its paces doing this flight. I mean, there's not much more we could squeak out of this plane. Yeah, Killer Uno YouTube tutorials, you'll be good. And again, this is all if they're even online. It seems like it's kind of rare for them to be on. It's very dark up here. There's not much going on in these portions of Canada, Loose Cannon. Probably just a lot of fishing and hunting. Step climb at 4:34. Alright, so 4 minutes. Oh, I'm crashing. I'm hitting a wall. Good place to get rid of a body. That is crazy when you think about it. So much open land. Governor Trudeau, that's so funny. It was funny, all the tweets after Canada beat the U.S. And one guy was like, well, the tariffs just went from 25% to 50%. Everybody had such good trash talking from both sides. I loved it. We got a criminal in chat. Loose Cannon knows from experience. Is that what you're thinking there, Skyscream Aviation? It's so dark. Yeah, it was good. I'll miss that game. Let's go. We're gonna head back to the crew rest area in preparation of getting off and going to bed. Which message now, VG Master? Because the last one I saw was when you said that I guess it breaks the rules, was trying to promote my own channel. Did you say something since then? Yeah, the fights were decent. Those Tchenko brothers are nuts. Well, the one brother is. He likes to fight. The other one didn't really get much time. These are the nice seats. Yeah, we should slot in here, man. These are the good seats. VG Master heading out for the night. Yeah, you guys are up early. You 8 a.m. Eastern though, right? So it's 7 Central. He's gonna be ATSing. You guys can all go be backseat drivers. It is so dark. Pitch black. My respect. Respect and love. Love. I don't know what that means. Obviously, I don't even know what language that is. Yanislav Delchev. But I like your name. That's a cool name. I forgot my passengers. Yeah, we're going empty. We're ferry pilots, you know. There it is. Welcome aboard. Download and update the United app to seamlessly manage your trip. That is legitimately the app too. That's the funny thing. I said that last time. But yeah, this is United's in-flight entertainment. It'd be funny if you could click on it. But yeah, Mileage Plus. How many miles does this person have? They look like they're Premier Silver. I need to get flying this year. I got to keep my my status. When will I be balls deep? What's up? When will I be landing? Oh god. Hold on. It's basically a 16-hour flight, so 18:22. And it's 4:30. So 16:22. 16, that's a long time. Or no, sorry, 14. What am I talking about? 14 hours? So basically, like, I don't know, 11:30 tomorrow morning, 12 p.m. 11:30 or 12 in the afternoon tomorrow. The thought of that is just ridiculous. You were trying to promote your own channel. Oh, it kept popping you for that? I don't... Is it against... That might be YouTube automatically doing that through YouTube chat then, because I don't have anything set up like that for it to delete the message with CloudBot. Because if you did something that CloudBot wouldn't like, it would say message deleted. And I'd be able to at least click to see what you said before they deleted it, but maybe YouTube's just pulling it. Skystream Aviation is going to still be flying at 7 a.m. You'll be doing your return trip from Turks. Huh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna call it. I gotta get to bed. But I appreciate you all stopping by and hanging out. It's good to see everybody tonight. I wish we had a little more ATC action, but we had it on departure, so I can't complain too much. But it would have makes it a little more exciting. But yeah, no, the stream was fun. I had a great time. Chat was lively, which is so much fun. So it's good to see everybody again, and I appreciate you all hanging out. But I unfortunately have to go, so I'll try to stream the landing tomorrow. I'm gonna do my best to see if I can get timing to work out right. If I can't, oh well. If I can, great. If not, probably see you tomorrow night at some point. I don't know what game we'll be on. We'll see how bad I want to torture myself, because that'll determine if we play 2024 or 2020. But anyways, have a good night, everybody. See y'all later. Take care.